Welcome back. Here's another video. This one's going to be about drive-through service. So, I'm sure most people out there, when you're going to a fast food restaurant, most people like to go to the drive-through. People are going there to pick up something either before work, after work, whatever. Some people go inside the restaurants, but I've noticed as of late, not very many people go into the restaurant to order their food. So, what happens when you go through the drive-thru? Well, you pull in and you get up to the menu. You look over the menu, and the person behind that menu will say, "Welcome to, say, McDonald's. How can I take your order?" So you sit there, most people anyways, you tell them exactly what you want, how you want it, and you do it slowly, okay, so they're able to understand exactly what you're placing. And then you get up to the drive-thru, you get up to the window, you pay for your purchase, you leave, you go home, you take out your food, and you find out it's either completely wrong or you got missing items. So you sit there saying to yourself, how can this be? I told them exactly what I wanted. I spoke slowly and clearly. How did they not understand? Well, from my experiences, mainly at McDonald's, there's two problems. Either the audio on the inside of the store is not coming in clearly, or number two, the person that's taking the order, there's a slight language barrier. Now, before anybody goes off the rails, I'm not against anybody who speaks a foreign language taking my order anywhere. Okay? I'm not. The problem that I have is sometimes the language barrier is so strong that when you're placing your order, they're not hearing it correctly because they don't fully understand your language. By the time you get to the window and you get your order, it is wrong. Sorry for the delay. So, as I was saying, you sit there and you say to yourself, how did the order become wrong? Because I told them slowly and clearly what I wanted. Well, as I said, sometimes the audio on the inside of the store is not that great, okay? Or the person taking the order has a slight language barrier. In other words, they don't fully understand what you're saying because their native tongue is, say, not English or not Spanish, whatever the case may be. Okay? So, what I like to do for the most part is when I'm going to a fast food restaurant, which isn't very often these days, I'd rather go inside, order my food. When it gets to me, you open up your bag and you look at everything. Make sure everything that's you ordered is correctly and compare it to the receipt that you paid, when you paid your item. Okay? I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to say about 20 years ago, when I first came down here to Texas, I was down here on a trip. This is long before I moved here. And I went into the local mall, and I went up to Burger King. I wanted something quick to eat, so I went to go place an order. The girl at the cashier says, "I don't understand English." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" So I said, "Where's the manager?" Well, the guy behind the counter at the grill at the time was the manager. He said, "Well, what's the issue?" I'm like, how am I supposed to place an order when she clearly states that she does not understand English? Why do you even have her serving here at the front counter people, taking their orders, if she clearly doesn't understand the language? I says, I have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with her per se, okay, but I do have a problem with she clearly states she don't understand English. So how is she going to take the order that I want to place? Okay? So, my best advice to anybody, if you're going to go to a fast food restaurant, go inside, place your order there. You're more likely to get it right there than if you do placing it in a drive-through, especially McDonald's. Anytime I've had issues with an order being wrong, it has always been at your local McDonald's. That's all I got to say about that.